Good morning, everyone. Rise and shine. It's yoga time with Jenny. I'm super excited this morning. If you've taken my yoga classes before, whenever I have dreams or I say I had a dream about doing yoga or what I was going to do, some people would just laugh and get really nervous because when that happens, it means it's going to be a little crazy. Not necessarily. But yeah, I think it'll be a lot of fun. It's going to be really good strength yoga today and using just your body weight. And that's what's so cool about yoga is there's so much of where you're holding a pose or down dog or whatever pose. It's not just stretching, which is huge, and that's a bonus, but there's also that aspect of incredible strength, core strength. You're using core all the time in yoga. So today we're really going to have a lot of fun playing around with different poses, maybe some very non-traditional ways of practicing yoga, but fun nevertheless. So I hope you're ready to join me. I hope everyone's tuning in. Let me know when you're ready to go. Give me a thumbs up. And if you're not here now and you're going to join me later, yay, that's awesome too. That we'll keep it on here so that you can always tune in whenever you're ready. So with that being said, we are going to get started standing. Okay, we're going to just go right at it in Tadasana or standing mountain pose. So come on, join me. Not really. At the top of your mat, just taking your feet right there at the top of the mat, spread wide through your toes so that you're feeling a really good base, really good footing, pressing and grounding deeper and deeper into your mat. Taking your arms out to the sides of you, palms face forward, spread wide through your fingers, and then just kind of close your eyes that first initial moment to kind of gear yourself and put yourself into this yoga place. It's not an automatic, so take as much time as you need while you're here to kind of regroup, find your breath. That's what's the most important, is finding that breath. So with that, breathe deeply in through your nose and out your nose. Feel your shoulders pull back and they're relaxed. Your heart is open. Take your chin and slightly tuck it down. And just keep moving through your breath. Pay attention to your belly button. Drawing that belly back, maybe lifting it up a little bit. And you can always smile. It's always a good thing too. So just take a couple more deep grounding breaths here. Feeling refreshed with all that good, deep, oxygen-rich breath you're breathing in, letting go of anything negative, keeping it positive. Then you're going to start to open your eyes, looking off in the distance straight ahead. And then when you're ready, inhale nice and big. Extend those arms all the way out and up to the sky. And then exhale, take your hands back down and in front of your heart. And again, inhale nice and big, reaching tall. On this one, we're going to fold forward. So exhale, begin to swan dive into a forward fold. Take your hands at your shin bones, look forward with a flat back, and then take it into a little bit deeper fold. So it's going to be really good for the spine if you are a little tight in your hamstrings. Put a little bend in your knees here. You can also, as always, hold on to your block. That's absolutely perfect. You can do that. but any combination of that is going to be great as well. And then you're going to set that block off to the side, press your hands into the floor, step one foot back, then the other foot back, and then exhale, chaturanga. So that's a little yoga push-up. You're going to go all the way to your belly on this one. So exhale, chaturanga, down, down, down to your belly. Relax the top of the feet, roll the shoulders back, lifting up baby cobra. So with your baby cobra, there's not a lot of weight pushing into the hands, okay? You're just kind of here. Good strengthening in the back. You're nice and neutral in the neck. Then curl your toes under. Here comes a really good strength part. You're gonna press back up into a plank from your belly. If you need to use your knees, no big deal on that. All right, so for me, I'm gonna lift the knees up and then just reverse my chaturanga, slowly back up to my high plank, and then lift the hips to the sky, downward facing dog. And then just pedal the legs back and forth. This first part, we're all about moving and feeling the body, kind of checking in. What do I need today? Ask yourself those questions. What do I need today? Not just physically, but mentally, spiritually, emotionally, all that good stuff. You can bend your knees here if you need to, shift your hips side to side. Then really tuck that belly button back, engage your core, looking at your hands. We're gonna hop or step the feet to the hands. Going back into a forward fold, and then inhale, rise up, take your hands back together at the top. We'll go one more of these. Exhale, right back down into that forward fold. Lengthen out the spine. Good. This time, plant your hands, hop or step, go right into chaturanga. Good, not to the belly this time. You're gonna pull your heart through, pressing into the hands. Lift up into an up dog. Good. Now, just for added strength, since that's the key today, the motto today, we're gonna go back to chaturanga from here, and then lift all the way back into down dog. Those can be kind of crazy. We're gonna do that 3 more times. So go back to your plank, go back to chaturanga, pull through up dog, go back to chaturanga, then into your down dog. Again, plank, chaturanga, up dog, back to chaturanga, then back to your downward facing dog. One more. My arms are feeling this. Back to plank, chaturanga, up dog, back to chaturanga, then back to your downward facing dog. If you need to drop to the knees to give those arms a break, you can reach back or keep them reaching forward. Take your time. Those can be a little crazy, but oh, so good. You can feel how strong your biceps are gonna feel after that. And then make your way back to down dog. Lift your heels, bend your knees, hop or step your feet to the top. Fold forward, and then inhale. We're gonna come up into a chair pose. So arms are beside my legs, bend through the knees, reach your arms up, chair. Good, I've got a lot of energy coming out of those fingertips. I'm gonna come right into a one-legged chair. So I'm gonna turn and face you guys. So with my one-legged chair, I'm just gonna keep my right knee bent, lean my weight into that right leg, pick the left foot up, cross the outer left ankle over the right knee, sit it down. Good. And again, the belly is pulling back, you're breathing, you might be falling, wobbling around, that's okay too. You can get right back into it. Good, now lift up slightly, set that foot down. Good, right leg might be burning a little bit. Now we're gonna go to the other side. Leaning into the left foot, pick the right foot up, belly tight. Cross the outer right ankle over the left knee, sit down a little bit lower. As I'm sitting down lower, I'm kind of pushing or feeling this knee push down, which is gonna integrate my outer hip and give it a good stretch and open it up. Keep breathing. And then you're gonna lift up slightly, set that right foot down, stay in your chair pose. Good. Now, ski mode. We're not in ski weather, but think about if you were skiing. We're gonna get low, swing the arms back, lift back up. Low, arms back, lift back up. Good. Just keep on going with this. Waking up, and 3, 2, and 1. Fold forward, straighten out the legs. I'm gonna turn and face the top of my mat now. Look forward, flat back. Then plant the hands, hop or step. Chaturanga, up dog, back to chaturanga, then into your downward facing dog. Good. Take the right leg, kick it to the sky. Step your right foot forward in between your hands. Back foot's gonna flatten. Arms reach up. Warrior 1. Then exhale. Lower those hands. Step your right foot back. Keep it in the air. It's strength day. Exhale. Chaturanga. Up dog. Set it down. Back to chaturanga. Then into your downward facing dog. Take a little breather there. Going into that other side, left leg up and back. Stepping the left foot forward now in between your hands. Good. Rising up, warrior 1. And then exhale. Lower those hands. Left foot stepping back, keeping it in the air. Chaturanga. Up dog. Set the foot down. Back to chaturanga. Then lift it back up into your downward facing dog or drop to your knees for child's pose. Stay here about 3 to 5 breaths, something like that. One of my favorite things to do when I love to mix my practices up, but I love to feel kind of my heart racing a little bit. So when I throw these added things in, it does that. So I'm able to get a little bit of cardio with some good stretching as well. Take one more breath. You're back to your down dog. Lift your heels, bend your knees, hop or step your feet to the top. Fold forward. Inhale, rise to chair pose. Nice job. Now stand up, lean back, and then take your hands back in front of your heart. Good. Taking just a little breather. We're going to take a good deep forward fold. So hands at your hips or your waist. Pop your feet out, hip width distance. Now you may need your strap for this next one, okay? So look up, lengthen, feel that heart lift, belly pulls back, and then start to hinge at the hip creases. Coming down, down, maybe a little soft bend in the knees as you lower down. Maybe you need a little more. That's okay too. Take your fingers, peace fingers, wrap them around your big toes. If you cannot grab your feet yet, the strap, what you're gonna do is wrap the strap underneath your feet. We do this seated a lot. Give the ends a good tug and then fold forward. Again, little bend in your knees here. You never want them locked. Let your head drop. Now, a good deep forward fold in the morning is gonna really jumpstart your metabolism for the day, okay? So keep that in mind. If that's all you have time for, do this, seated or standing. Oh, perfect. Think of trying to get your belly to touch your thighs. Now we're gonna release the toes. We're gonna get a little deeper. So hands press against your shin bones. look forward with a flat back. Now take it lower. Fingertips underneath your toes. Maybe you can get your entire hand to come underneath your feet. Or if you're using your strap, just inch your hands down a little bit lower to take it down even lower. Relax the neck. Take one more breath here. Nice job. Pull those hands out from underneath your feet. Here we go. Plant your hands flat, bend your knees, hop back, chaturanga. Up dog, then back to chaturanga, then into your down dog. Good. Take the right leg, kick it high into the sky. Step your right foot forward in between your hands. I'm rotating my back foot so it's parallel with the back of the mat. Windmill the arms up and around. Right leg stays straight, left leg stays straight. Arms reach out like the letter T. We're moving into triangle pose. So lean your upper body forward a little bit and then start to lower your right hand down. Block, super handy here. So I'm gonna grab my block. I'm gonna take it so it hugs close to the inside of my right ankle and then lift the arm up. My legs are straight. My torso is really trying to open and stay as long and narrow. You don't want to be facing the floor. Open it up. Feel that. Sunshine in my case because I'm outside and it feels amazing. I'm loving this. Good work. Now I'm going to take my block into my right hand and I'm going to lift up, rotate the right toes in, point your left toes towards the back of your mat. Switch hands. Take the block into your left hand, arms straight, lean your upper body forward. Same thing on this side. Hug it close to the left ankle this time. And then right arm is going to lift up into the sky. A good adjustment here is to kind of push the hips forward and let that shoulder, that right shoulder, roll back. And good deep breaths. This is triangle pose. So fabulous. Gets really everything. Annie, 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 Annie. My dog is moving the tripod, sorry. Hey, go in there. Sorry, guys. All right, so from here, you're gonna lift up, take that block, move it, and just kind of set it off to the side. We're gonna take a vinyasa, cartwheel those hands down to the mat, step your right foot back to a plank, chaturanga, pull through up dog, go back to your chaturanga, and then into your down dog. All right, so we're on to my next, one of my favorites to help build some shoulder strength, some upper body strength, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have you guys make a triangle, okay? Index fingers and thumbs touching one another, all right? And then my arms, I don't want them out like this. I want them a little closer together, about shoulder width, okay? And then you're gonna go to what we call dolphin pose with your arms like that. So take your little triangle, put it down at the top of the mat. I'm letting my head drop. Walk your feet back just a little bit and keep your feet together. Belly is tight. Now lower down like you're gonna kiss your triangle and then lift it back up. And you're gonna lower back down and lift. Keep going, belly is tight, and lift. Keep going for 5, and 4, 3, 2, one more. Good, drop down to your knees. They're gonna need a break. Sit back into child's pose this time. Reach your arms back. and let your head just fall to the mat, or you can definitely use a block. Just kind of gather your breath a little bit, settle down a little bit. Good old child's pose never hurt anybody. That feels really good. Now you're gonna lift your forehead, just swim those arms forward and pull back into all fours, curl the toes under, hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Right leg kicking to the sky, step your right foot forward in between your hands. Now, here comes the fun. Hopefully you can see my feet really good. As an option, I'm gonna lift my right heel off the mat. Like I'm in a really cool high heel, okay? Keep the left heel off the mat, lift up into a crescent lunge in high heels. So it really does help to keep your focus, keep your vision looking straight ahead. Good, now lean forward, keep reaching those fingers out in front. Keep that right heel off the ground. Then inhale, lift it back up, straight up. Keep breathing. Leaning it forward once again, hold. And lift that up. Good, now lower that right heel back down to the ground. Lean forward, hop it up into a warrior three. Ooh, right leg, a little bit on fire. I've got a handle here. I've got Finn licking my left butt. And you can do whatever you want with your arms, okay? You can reach them forward, you can have them out like an airplane or back. Bend your right knee, let your left foot land flat. Arms reach, you're back to a warrior one now. Then exhale. Lower those hands. Right foot comes back. Keep it in the air. Give it a shake. Chaturanga. Up dog. Good. Back to chaturanga. Then into your down dog. Take a little break. Here we go to the other side. Left leg up and back. Step your left foot forward in between your hands. Okay. Heel off the ground. And think of your favorite high heels, even the boys. Just kidding. Lift up. Woo! Crescent lunge. Relax the shoulders, smile. It helps. All right, so now we're gonna lean the torso forward. Keep that left heel off the ground. And then inhale, lift it again, straight up. And then last time, leaning it forward, hold. Keep that heel off the ground. Inhale, lift it back up. Set the heel down. And then lean forward, come into your warrior three. Now remember, balance is different every day. Don't beat yourself up if you're having one of those days, one of those moments. Little bend in the left knee here. Good, bend the left leg, set your right foot down flat. Warrior one. And then exhale, lower the hands, left foot in the air, give it a shake. Chaturanga, up dog. And exhale, child's pose, okay? Sit it on back. We're gonna settle things down a little bit. Get ready for Shavasana. Lifting the forehead up. Walk your hands back. We're gonna stay down. Feet to one side. Have a seat on your rear end. Take a good deep breath. Your Doing awesome. All right, so for this next part, we've done this before, okay? Baddha Konasana, feet together, knees bent out to the sides. Open those feet up, sitting up tall, elbows out to the sides, and then exhale, fold your heart towards your toes. Wake up those hips. Neck is long, spine is long. Exhale down just a little lower. Then inhale, lift it back up. We're gonna go right into some abs here, okay? Boat pose. Keep your knees bent. I'm just gonna kind of inch my rear end a little forward. Couple options, follow along with these options. Hands behind your knees, lean back, pick one foot up, pick the other foot up. Maybe lift the feet up a little bit. Keep the chest lifted. Maybe you stay here at holding on. That is absolutely fine. Maybe your hands come here for added support. That's also great, okay? Maybe your heels need to stay on the ground and we're still just kind of building that muscle up, the ab muscles up. That's okay too. Okay, or the full option, showing that right here. Legs straight, arms reach out. And I might be shaking. Keep breathing. And then bend the knees, lower the feet, kind of wrap your arms around your legs like, oh, I love you. It feels so good. And we're gonna do this one more time. You can do this, I promise. So lean back, find the option that you did last time. Okay, maybe it's modified, full. So many options as I showed you before. I'm loving this one today right now. No panic, it'll be over soon. One more breath. Woohoo! All right, set your feet down, roll forward. Grab hold of those legs. Give yourself that hug, you need it. All right, lie down. I'm just gonna inch forward a little bit, start to roll down. Hug your knees into your heart. Gently rock them side to side. This is the reward, okay, for all your hard work. We're gonna give our spines a good twist. Reach your arms out like the letter T. No. And then exhale. Twist your knees to the right and look over your left shoulder. Try to keep both shoulder blades down against the mat. Oh, Finn. And then lift your legs back into the center and exhale, drop them to the other side. Just a nice twist here. Hey, buddy. And then bring your knees back into the center. All right, so for a very relaxing Shavasana, that's where you're headed next. Oops. So kick your legs out, get relaxed on your mat, take your arms down to your sides, slow the breath down, and allow yourself this time as much as you possibly can to just settle down. This is the best medicine for your muscles, for your soul, for your mind, everything. Allow yourself to slow down and simplify. So stay here as long as you want. You're gonna need it maybe after that quick strength yoga workout that we just did. But enjoy your day. Remember that we can get through this. Have fun. Enjoy the little things. And I will see you tomorrow for family yoga at 12:30. See you later.